homeless on the streets. I'll actually kind of even say that you should probably get a job that you like doing, right? Something that, maybe you can kind of, your purpose, you can kind of relate it to your the job that you're trying to get. You can kind of make it, you can make like something that you find meaningful your job, right? That's very tricky and difficult, right? A lot of people like playing games, and they try and, turning that into a job is kind of extremely difficult. Like these YouTubers that play games and they get a lot of money, they're kind of outliers, right? If you tried doing that, you might not really be successful. So. But I guess you could like also consider like getting some type of job that you enjoy, that's related to like something that you would find meaningful, something that's related to your purpose in life and stuff. But it's gonna, I don't know about that really specifically. Yeah, but materialism is not something you should really consider, right? You gotta have something higher in your life, some type of greater purpose, not just the material world. Not just materialism, right? Because most people, they just focus on getting a lot of material wealth and stuff, and that's it. They just focus on getting a lot of material wealth, and that's kind of horrible. Because again, those old rich geezers like Rockefellers, right? They have a lot of money, man, but they're super depressed. And so that should kind of teach you some type of lesson, and they look soulless as well, right? So money's not the ultimate thing, right? But, you do need money to live properly and stuff. So no clear answer. Your life journey, right? Again, most people, right? They go, your life journey begins when you're born as a baby, right? And you start to turn into a toddler. You start to become more of a mature child, right? And then you get put into nursery or kindergarten, depending on where you're from, right? Because nursery if you're from the UK, and kindergarten if you're from North America or somewhere else like that, right? Then you start to get educated by the teachers there, right? And stuff, and then you start to become more mature, and then you get sent to primary school again if you're in the UK, or elementary or middle school if you're in North America or somewhere else, right? And you get more education, etc. And you start to become more mature and stuff. Then you get sent to secondary school again if you're in the UK, or high school if you're in North America or somewhere else, right? High school. And then you get sent to like college, university, other forms of education, and then you get put into a job if you're lucky, right? And then you can get you start earning money and stuff, and that's what most people do with their lives, right? This is like what most people do. This is like the life journey for most people. This type of these different stages, like this is what most people kind of have in their lives, right? Do with their lives, right? What I mean? Like this is like the life journey that most people are on, right? But, you gotta kind of take a little detour, right? That's what I would tell you, right? You gotta maybe consider, again, I mentioned earlier, right, some type of spiritual path. Study all of the world religions. I can't really specify anything because I don't know who you are, right? So I can't really give you any clear answers on what you should be doing with your life, what you should specifically be studying, right? But consider all of the religions of the world, right? Study all of them. I read all the major religious scriptures and holy texts, right? Carefully compare all of the different world religions and their holy scriptures. Really check what's appropriate for you, right? Again, materialism, right? Only considering, getting a lot of material wealth, only considering some type of fully materialistic path. I don't know, like making money your ultimate goal. This is horrible, man. Look at, again, a lot of those old geezers, right? Like the Rockefellers, other people like them, right? That have a lot of money, but they're old and they're depressed and they look kind of like they're soulless, right? So some type of spiritual path, right? On your life journey, you got to take a detour. You got to consider some type of spiritual path. Maybe not just some type of spiritual path, but you should also kind of consider like maybe getting involved in like science or philosophy and stuff like that. Science and philosophy, understanding some type of philosophy that might help you in your life, right? Or philosophy is not really a particular thing, right? It's more of a way of thinking and seeing the world, right? But you gotta take a detour, right? Most people on their life journeys, right? Most people, your life journey begins when you're born as a baby, right? And then you start to turn into a toddler. You get more mature, right? You turn into a more mature child. Then you get sent to nursery if you're in the UK, or kindergarten if you're from North America or somewhere else. And you get started to get educated, and you start to become more mature, and then you get sent to primary school again if you're in the UK, or elementary or middle school if you're in North America, right? And you start to get more education and stuff. And, and then you get sent to either secondary school or middle, or secondary school. Yeah, again, secondary school. I don't know. Secondary school or high school. High school then. And then blah blah blah, you get educated, blah blah blah, whatever, sent to college, university, whatever, blah blah, other forms of education, blah blah blah, and then you get a job and you start earning money, and that's the life journey of most people, right? That's the life journey that most people are on, right? But you gotta take a detour, man. You gotta consider some type of spiritual path, man. You gotta consider something different, right? Don't just follow this life journey that most people are on. You gotta consider something more, something greater, right? Some other higher thing, something that can give you like a more meaning in life and stuff. That's what you gotta consider, man. This life journey that most people are on is horrible, right? You should not consider it. You should consider something greater, your life journey, right? You should take a detour. Don't just follow like what most people are doing with their lives. Don't just like go through like what most people are going through, right? Don't just like focus on materialism, like making money your ultimate goal, right? That's horrible, man. Look at again those old geezers like Rockefeller, plenty of other people like them, right? That have a lot of money, but they're old. They get old. A lot of them might be young now, but they will get old someday, and they're gonna look pretty soulless and depressed, right? So consider like something greater in your life. Take a detour, your life journey. Don't just make money your ultimate goal in the end, right? Consider something greater with your life. Consider some type of higher purpose that can help you become more fulfilled and stuff, right? Consider something greater. That's all I'm gonna kind of stress and say. You should consider something greater in your life. Focus on what your purpose is, right? Focus on your purpose, man. Focus. If you don't know your purpose, then you gotta keep focusing on it, right? Think about what makes you feel fulfilled and happy and content, and kind of try and make that your ultimate goal, right? Try to work towards that, right? Whatever that is, right? Whatever that makes you feel fulfilled and happy, and whatever, of course, spirituality is always something you should consider. You should consider some type of spiritual path, right? But I can't really specify anything because I don't know where you're coming from, right? All I would say is that, study all of the world religions, right, properly and stuff. Read all of the major world religions. Read all of their holy scriptures and texts, their religious scriptures, whatever, and books, whatever. Read through all of them, right? Properly consider some type of spiritual path, right? All I really want to say is, right, don't make, money your ultimate goal, right? Don't just focus on like gaining a lot of material wealth, right? Because you have to remember that you're going to turn old someday, right? And you're going to leave this world, right? So you have to consider something more spiritual, something greater, right? Not just material wealth, because you're going to get old and you're going to die, and all that money is just going to just disappear. You're not going to be able to take that into your grave. Take that with you into your grave, or maybe you could kind of bury yourself with all of your material wealth, right? But it's not gonna, your consciousness isn't gonna be here anymore, right? You're gonna be in some other type of place, or you might not even exist. I can't really, because no one has really even seen the afterlife, right? It's all speculation. If there even is an afterlife, right? We'll never none of us watching this video, right? Anyway, like any of you watching this video, right? You're not gonna, we don't know what's gonna happen after our time is out. So shouldn't even really be talking about this, right? But don't make money your ultimate goal, right? Materialism's horrible, right? In the modern world, materialism's like what kind of dominates the modern world, right? It's just like people are just obsessed with the material world, and this is kind of horrible, right? This is why so many different people are becoming depressed, becoming suicidal and stuff. So materialism's horrible. You should not consider materialism as your only path in life, right? Only focused and concerned about getting a lot of material wealth, money, stuff like that. That's horrible, man. You gotta kind of consider something greater. Again, right? You don't want to end up like Rockefeller or those other old geezers that have a lot of money, right? But they're depressed and they look soulless, and they're not like people that you don't want to copy and emulate. So you gotta really be careful, man. man or woman or whoever you are, right? You don't want to just make materialism your the thing that you kind of consider, right, in your life. You gotta consider some type of spiritual path. You gotta consider something great, or find something that you like, right? Find something that's meaningful, and whatever it is, you gotta kind of prioritize that in your life, right? Don't prioritize money, man. That's what I should really be saying, right? Money is just a means to an end, right? It's not the ultimate goal that you should have in your life, making a lot of money, right? Find something that's that's that fulfills you, right? Prioritize that, you know, make that more pronounced in your life, right? Make that more important, etc., right? Something that fulfills you, that gives you purpose and meaning. That's what you should really be concerned about, right? When you're on your life journey, right? Don't just get lost in materialism, right? Like what happens to most people, right? And, you know, they just get concerned about getting a lot of material wealth, right? You know, don't focus on just this. Spirituality, right? Finding your purpose and meaning, right? Becoming content and fulfilled. That's more important. That's what you should be considering, right, in your life journey, right? But, you know, it's your life journey. I can't really give you any type of clear pointers, clear answers, anything like that would show you what you should really be doing and stuff. You know, it's your life journey and stuff, right? I can't tell you anything specific, but, you know, all I can say is, right, you know, you gotta consider something spiritual, right? You gotta consider something that fulfills and makes you feel content and happy and stuff, right? This is what should be important, right? Not just getting a lot of material wealth.